We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerûn. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Christ. Look at what he had. Reaper's Embrace. Magical plate. Incoming damage is reduced by 2. Reaper's Rigidity. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action. But you have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throw, disadvantage in stealth checks. Not sure anybody can use that. Kethric's Shield. Arcane enchantment. You have +1 spell save to DC and spell save attack rolls. Shield bash. 2 armor class? Yeah, you'd be immune to shove, yeah. What is this note? Oh, come on, really? Are we supposed to feel guilty for the guy that murdered all those people? Get fucked. What a crock of shite. Sinister Camp. Okay. Do we have anybody else to loot?
Let's have a
The
look.
Mind Flayer. It is still a what do you call it, zone. So I have nothing to do apart from portal to the surface. I'm hoping we can rest after that.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How?
It seems he's a servant of Bane. Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him?
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Calm down. We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Damn straight he won't. But holy hell, we have to catch up with dialogue.
Spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and 2 more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Okay.
Aren't you?
I'm having the time of my life.
It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of 2 more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Do it. I'd be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'll see you at the camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper.
Okay.
Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Okay. Right. Let's go to camp. I need the rest. Oh my god. And I'll have to talk to everybody.
Let's see. It's been a long day.
So much has happened.
I need to rest soon.
Right, Will.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerûn.
Calm down. The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Well, will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Mizora said, you can say what led to your pact and exile. This time I heard the whole truth. What? You didn't read that? Yes, but first a question. If your home was under siege, would you sacrifice... What would you sacrifice to save it? I wouldn't give up my soul, if that's what you're getting at. The place could burn, for all I care. My clan is my home. I would give it up life and limb to see them safe. I'm gonna say 1. I don't like the Dragonborn options.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerûn.
The cult of the dragon infiltrated Baldur's Gate to what end? The Grand Duke left Mirboy in charge. Norden let Wilk... Let's ask him about the cult.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
allow him to share the memory.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it? A brave choice and a frightening one. You took 25 cultists on your own? I find that hard to believe. Why would she want to save... I don't think she does, but let's ask him.
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis.
All right, Vienna. It's good to see you, yeah. I hope you have a good sleep.
Cultists choked
Don't
on
forget
our
to check in.
poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Well, she's gonna release him now, so... is that how you lost your eye in the battle with the cult dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
It was brave.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
What about your father?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
Sad tale. Karlach.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Tell me more about your relationship with Goth.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Well, he's got one of the stones, so he's gonna have to go down.
Soldier?
Yeah, you've got nothing else to say, have you? Right, let's move on. Lazy L. Have a quick conversation.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Have you thought about it? Yeah, she's got nothing to say. Shadowheart.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something?
Yeah, she's got nothing to say. Nothing.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Historically. I wanted to ask about Khazador's ritual. Are you thinking about it? We've asked him that before. That's good. We're good. Let's rest up. And with that, we'll do a save. And we shall call it a day there. I can quit, actually. I can quit, and it should have